Hello viewers, welcome to educators.com. This is Venkatamna Ganji. In the previous session, we were discussing about the buttons and what are the different types of buttons, how to create three different types of buttons. And in this session, we are going to discuss about text fields, or we call it as edit text in our Android, and how to create radio buttons and checkboxes. So first, let us see text fields or edit text. So a text field which allows the user to type a text into our application. So where we listen to the entries like adding an username or password and all. So the text field can be either a single line or maybe multi-line. To add the address, so we use multi-line. So most of the times you have already observed in your real life with web applications or your registration forms. When the cursor touches on that particular text field, so automatically it pops up with the keyboard according to the input type we provided. So let us say if I say the input type as a number, automatically it will open a number keyboard. Most so you can see that, so when you want to go with a phone application, or automatically when you click on the phone icon, it pops up with so phone number keyboard, because so we should add numbers to make a call. The same way here, depends upon the input type which we specified, so it opens the keyboard. And even we can add the text field to the layout using your edit text element. So of course you can do through the Java coding also, but actually Android ships with so many predefined UI elements. So here I'm going to use edit text to specify the keyboard types. I'm going to use Android input type attribute to that particular text field. So if you observe here the different types of Android input types, values and the description for them. So the text, if you specify Android input type as text, so it opens a normal keyboard. If you specify text email address, it opens a normal keyboard with at the right symbol. And text URI, it opens with a slash symbol. And if you specify the input type as number, it opens a number keyboard. If you specify phone, it open a phone style keyboard, just like as you see in the phone application of your device. Text autocorrect, if you're trying, if you mistype, it automatically corrects itself. Like let us suppose if you want to type me, unfortunately you might type em, so automatically it will be corrected to me. And the text multi-line, which allows the input long strings, so that includes your breakpoints where you can add multi-line to text. And the text password, whatever you type through the keyboard will be converted into dots. And the text cap words means every word will start with your capital letter. So this is about your text field or edit text. Now let us see how to create and edit text programmatically. Later we will discuss about the radio button and checkboxes. So create a project and open your layout file, nothing but your activity underscore main.xml file. So defaultly it will open with your text view with hello world. Now I would like to deal with edit text. So we'll use edit text element to deal with the text fields. So just open your anchor, type edit, it automatically show you the elements. So give the input type, so sorry, layout width as match parent, height as wrap content. So defaultly which will create you a normal edit text. So go to preview mode, so you can see the whatever you modify immediately instantly you can see that at your preview mode. And here it is giving some warning for us, so saying that it might be missed input type or maybe so hint. So nothing is there in my edit text now. So just create input type. So input type. So there are the possible values. If you observe here, date, time, none, number means it will open a number keyboard, number decimal keyboard, number password. So it will open up with the number keyboard. When you type, it will be converted into dots. So like signed number and all, phone. So text will display only the normal text. Text autocomplete, so is another one. Text autocorrect. Text cap characters means all the capital characters. Text cap sentences, every sentence starts with capital letter. text cap words. All the words, whatever you type in that particular text will be converted to your, so starts with capital. Every word starts with capital letter. Text email address, open a keyboard with @ symbol. So like this, there are plenty of attribute values available for us for the input type. So presently I'm going to use events. So for text person name, so postal address, everything is available. Text URI. So go with text for now. So save. Warning has gone. Now it should have some text for to display here, or maybe you can make it empty. But if you put it as an empty, user cannot understand what to insert or what to type inside this. So let us suppose take your Gmail application. So if the Gmail people don't say to enter your username and password, so we will always be in a confusion. So where to type password and where to type username. So that is where we should provide a hint to make the user familiar with this particular thing. So type a hint, so which comes from a string resource again. So give your string like, or else simply put like that app name. So it would be like my edit text. So or if you want to enter the name, you just give like username here. So go to strings.xml and create your values directory, strings.xml. So open your editor and click on plus button to create your new string value, that is username. So the value will be like username. So the end user will understand that okay, here I need to type username. So like this. Okay. Even you can change your input type. Now let us run this application to see what type of the keyboard it is opening. The app has been launched. It is indicating, so enter your username. So just put your mouse pointer. It is opening a keyboard with your text, I mean normal text, the normal keyboard. Now let us see by changing the input type to something else. Now let us change the input type to number. So save this, run it again. So activity has been launched. Now again click on this. So now it is opening a number keyboard. Like this, you try with all of the possible options. Now let us see how to deal with radio buttons in our Android. So radio buttons allow the user to select one option from a set of options available, and so all we use the radio buttons for optional steps that are mutually exclusive, means which will allow us to select only one option at a time. So most of the times we use this when the user wants to see the options side by side like this in the diagram. Otherwise you can prefer spinner view, which is more easy also. So here to create your radio buttons, we use an XML element called radio button, but these radio buttons are mutually exclusive. So we must group them using the radio group root tag. Okay, this would be root tag. This radio group element is a subclass of your linear layout. Now let us see how to create a radio button or radio group in our Android in the Android Studio. So as we already discussed, create your radio button. So which is show as an options like width I'm taking it as wrap content, height also taking wrap content. So there must be some text for this to identify because what exactly I would like to go with. So I'm going to take yes or no or maybe three radio buttons. So I'll say this would be S. So which must come from your string resource. So I have already created all the strings. So it is string resource. So you must refer string yes. So if you observe here, it is there. And again, I would like to create one more radio button. So for no, and that must be a string resource of no. but these are all creating one after other, which doesn't look good. So we already discussed how to create using radio grouping. So for the other third radio button, that is maybe. So I must prefer a string called maybe. Save this. Now I want all of these the three radio buttons to be in a single line. So just group them using radio group. So width I am taking it as match parent, height, wrap content. So place all of your three radio buttons inside your radio group. Put all these and paste it here in the middle. Save this. But though I mentioned that in the radio group, there is no change. So orientation must be what? So horizontal. Save this. Now everything is completely one beside other, and one must be S must be checked, right? So then go for this radio button. If you don't know what to type, just control space, it will give you everything. So I'll say checked, so which is your true or false or boolean. So checked true, make it true. So defaultly it will be checked if you observe here in the diagram. So now let's run this to see the output. So it has been launched. Defaultly S is checked. Now click on no, even it is checked, maybe checked. It is changing. But when you put that is the default check means it always will be checked. Okay. So you can listen all these changes in the runtime of your in the Java code in the application logic. So we will discuss that in the coming sessions. Okay. For now, just see how to create a radio button. Now let's go for checkboxes. How to create a checkbox. So checkboxes allows the user to select one or more options from a available set of options. So should present each checkbox option in a vertical list. So here for radio buttons, it's an horizontal. Here it will be vertical list. So here Android is checked. I have mentioned some list of favorite versions or maybe favorite mobile operating systems. So I am fond of Android, so I checked it. Now let us see how to create a checkboxes in the Android Studio. I'm creating a label using text view element or text view object, which is a text view. Wrap content, height is also wrap content. There must be a string resource for this. Open it in a string. So I'm going to give it as a title. So save this. Open your translator editor. Create one string with a key as a title. So the value will be choose your favorite OS or mobile OS, whatever is it. Click on OK. Come back here. So in the preview you can check how does it look. And if you want to give some text formatting, you can give it. We already discussed this in our previous sessions. So now let us see how to create a checkbox. Open your element anchor tag with element checkbox. So width as wrap content, height is also as a wrap content. So give some label for the checkbox. So it must be a string resource, so which I have already created some string files for the mobile OS. So here I have already created my strings like Android, iOS, Windows, BlackBerry. Now let's come back to your XML file. So refer them with string at the right Android is going to display your Android with checkboxes. The same way, create three more. So change the labels by referring strings. So iOS, Windows, and for final one it is BlackBerry, which is string BB. So save this. If you observe on the right hand side, so checkboxes has been created. Now let us run this program to see the output on AVD, Android Virtual Device. It is launching on emulator now. So choose your favorite version. I'm choosing that as an Android. Defaultly it is showing. If you go with iOS, you can check multiple. So whereas for your radio buttons, you can select only one. Okay, so this is all about your text fields, radio buttons and checkboxes. Thanks for watching educators.com. Let's catch up in the next video.